Top New York Federal Reserve officials arrested. Robert Armenta offered choice between 25 years in jail if he reveals all he knows and 99 years in jail otherwise. This is an article from, I'm just reading straight from worldreports.org/news. It came out, it is the article that is 25th of January 2009. The title is 25 or 99 years jail for arrested FRBNY official. And I'm just reading one little part out of that. Symptomatic of this bovine, you'll find the link in more info up to your right if you're on youtube.com, and yeah, just go there and read it if you don't want to listen to me. This is only going to be brief anyway, 4 paragraphs. Okay, this is really good news. Symptomatic of this bovine rearguard resistance were the overdue arrests of the following senior officials of the Federal Reserve Bank of the New York on Friday, 23rd January 2009. Robert Armenta, Senior Compliance Officer, Federal Reserve Bank of New York, mentioned in our report dated 19th of December 2006. On his arrest, Mr. Armenta was informed that he would likely be jailed for 25 years if he cooperates and sings, but that he would be incarcerated for 99 years if he refused. No doubt this is a turn of events which Stuart Levey will have no choice but to take immediate account, as he considers whether it is in his best interest to continue with the blocking strategy of his former boss, Henry M. Paulson Jr., or whether it would be prudent, to put it mildly, for him to accommodate the specific requirements of President Barack Obama in respect of the Refunding Programme and the settlements. In making up his mind about which course to follow, the fact that Timothy Geithner has turned state evidence should also be a potent factor in his deliberations. Christopher J. McCurdy, Senior Vice President, Federal Reserve Bank of New York, in charge of the payments policy function at the bank, was also arrested on 23rd of January 2009. Mr. McCurdy is reported to have destroyed the release codes for the Refunding Programme and settlement funds, which is specifically why he was arrested. Can you imagine such behaviour? Surely 99 years would not be enough for such criminal sabotage. We are also expecting further arrests at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York to materialise. Hallelujah. This is just fantastic news. I was just waiting to hear this sort of thing happen in the US. There was a previous article by worldreports.org, which I'm going to put up. Entire Citibank board believed to have been arrested, and that was in November of 2007. That 3,000 bankers were arrested during that one. And this is all apparently done by the Provost Marshal, which is a general of the US Army, who is being funded, who has been funded with blank checks from the, I think the ICJ, the International Court of Justice, which is the World Court in The Hague. So, I mean, just check that out on, it's there in World Reports. You've also got NASARA in World Reports, which is the new financial system which was behind the 9/11 attacks were against NASARA targets. I've got a YouTube up on that. The actual part of the Pentagon that was hit had 38 Army analysts, budget analysts, that were killed, apparently, according to one of the guys that was interviewed, if you check out my YouTube. And there was actually another floor below them, which is the Naval Command Center or something like that, Naval Office. and I think about the same amount of people died there. But anyway, it's amazing. And if you actually get on NESARA.us, get onto Dove Reports and listen to her audio, you'll actually find out. She tells you more about 9/11, how all three targets were linked with NESARA, which is this new, they were going to have this new financial system backed by precious metals come in on that day, minutes after the first plane hit the World Trade Center. And in the first floor, apparently that was all where the downloads were going to happen, and that was blown out before the planes even hit. So, and then the Pennsylvania, the apparent plane that went down out in the middle of nowhere, that was actually something to do with the NESARA communications, and they were trying to take that out, but that was, I think, brought down by the plane brought down by a missile, or it may have been blown up with explosives on board the plane, which Boeing were found in suits after 9/11 to have on board. I think. Don't quote me on that one. I did hear some. They do have explosive bolts on the doors. But anyway, if you want more from me, just go to youtube.com/thankyouwhite-knights. I specialise in this sort of article, but the only reason why I'm getting into this is because it's following on. Well, it's previous to, it's one of Sheldon Neidl's predictions, which is pre-first contact. A pre-first contact scenario that he says is going to happen. Sheldon Neidl, who reports for the Galactic Federation of Light. So I'll be putting a lot of his stuff up very shortly, and my own thoughts on what's going on. So stay tuned to my channel. Thank you, White Knights.